everyone! Well, we're here, we're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and for this video we will be talking about doTERRA. Like so many unique and one-of-a-kind MLMs, doTERRA is one of the many that likes to use the power of three technique, which is just the idea of if you get three people who get three people who get three people, so on and so forth, then you sitting at the top will make a pretty good amount of money while you have a bunch of recruits underneath you. The video we will be reacting to is an individual in doTERRA discussing the strategy or the best way to utilize the power of three. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really like it, please subscribe. Make sure to check out my description below for all my fun links. And with all of that said, let's get started.
And welcome. My name is and I'm really excited to share with you today on this incredible opportunity. Now, I may know you personally, or maybe someone who cares about you very much has asked you to watch this video. What I'm going to do today is break down how you can make $1,500 a month partnering with the world's largest health and wellness company called doTERRA. Now, if you've never heard of doTERRA,
I believe that would arguably be an income claim to say, like, here's what you need to do to make $1,500 a month. And I mean, I guess you can put strategies out there, but putting a number on it seems a little like you're making a promise that definitely cannot be kept.
If you've never used essential oils or natural products, that's okay, right? I'm going to walk you through, again, step by step to make sure that you know all about this opportunity so then you can decide if it's for you or not, okay? So I'm going to start sharing a screen, and I'm going to take you through what's called the Build Guide. This is the business overview with doTERRA, and it really gives you an idea of what's possible when you choose to partner with doTERRA. But for those of you who have never heard of the company or have never used essential oils before, that's okay. I'm going to give you an idea of what's possible. Now, it starts with a story, and this story, it really relates to, I think, all of our lives, certainly at different times in our lives. So there's this man who hauls buckets, right? And every day he hauls these buckets from the nearest source of water to his village, right? Miles away. And if he wants to make more money, he's got to work longer hours hauling buckets, yeah? So after many years of doing this day job labor, he grew really tired of hauling these buckets. And he thought, you know what? I'm going to build a pipeline from that water source to my village in his spare time. And that's what he did. And then one day, once that pipeline was laid, then he turned on that water spigot in the village and everything changed, right? He had successfully created this unlimited supply of water and improved lifestyle for the villagers and himself, right? He had this residual revenue coming in. And this is an analogy of what I'm teaching you today. When I first got started with doTERRA, I had another job, right? A 9-to-5. Then I had my own business, which kind of felt like a 9-to-5. But when I captured doTERRA, when I should say doTERRA captured me, I started to build my financial pipeline with doTERRA. And then one day, my family, I have 4 daughters. We were in China before. And one day we were just able to pull the plug on my husband's job. He retired early. And here we are now in the middle of Mexico, beautiful Mexico, raising our children and living solely off of our doTERRA income. So we know that this is possible. And we know that this really can be for anybody. So where are you today? Are you hauling buckets? Are you going to work and making that, trading your time for dollars? Do you feel like there's a limit, right, on how much you can earn, how much you can advance in your career? Do you feel limited time freedom, right? You've got to ask for days off, that sort of a thing. And at the end of the day, when we go and we work for somebody else, we build someone else's dreams as opposed to building our own. But when you really build a pipeline, then you have true lasting residual income. Residual income is income that's coming in even while you're sleeping, right? It's wonderful. No limits on advancement and earnings. You can go as far as you want with us. Freedom to choose your own schedule. I work primarily with moms and busy professionals, right? People who need to fit this sort of a business opportunity into the pockets of their lives. At the end of the day, we get to build our dreams. Okay, so take stock. Where are you right now? And where do you want to be? Okay, now there's a lot of ways that you can build a pipeline, right? Some people choose real estate. If you can buy another property and then rent it, you have some rental income coming in. Some people choose the stock market, right? So why would you choose this opportunity?
Don't. Just don't. Like, at least the other two, I mean, maybe you do need clearly more capital to like buy a home, rent it out. Stock market, I guess you could put a little bit in and start slow and then build it up over time. But at least that's stuff that you're doing on your own, and you don't have somebody who is your upline or who's your upline's upline or something telling you, hey, why don't you get your family involved in this? Why don't you put more money in and then you'll get more money out of it, and so on and so forth. Like, you do have somebody harping down on you, telling you what to do. At least like with the other things, you can make it about you and how you want to go about it.
To build with doTERRA. So I want to give you a brief overview. Let me make this bigger for you. A brief overview of who doTERRA is and why you would want to partner with them. doTERRA is the largest health and wellness company in the world, the largest essential oil company in the world. And this number is a bit out of date. There's
the largest health and wellness company in the world and the largest essential oil one. I could maybe believe the essential oil one, but the largest health and wellness company, I don't think it's doTERRA.
Now currently 12 million households that use and depend on doTERRA for natural health care. And if you're new to the world of essential oils is a a little bit of the wild, wild west. There's no governing body over essential oils. So doTERRA has a very specific certification called CPTG, Certified Pure Tested Grade. And what that means is that every bottle of product that comes to your home is tested 54 times for potency, purity, no fillers, nothing bad, no pesticides. And this is important because, as you'll soon find out, we really rely on these for our natural healthcare. And my husband and I have one daughter who was born with half of a heart. So when we got into essential oils, we chose this company because of this CPTG standard, because we had to be sure that what we're putting on our body is pure, right? Now, doTERRA is a massive company. We're getting up to the $2 billion mark. We grew the first 7 years at the same rate of Apple, right? We're not new. We are, we keep winning all these amazing awards in the marketplace, in the network market.
They are comparing doTERRA's growth to Apple, but the difference is that Apple's customers is from outside the company, not inside the company. I bet if you were to look at where the majority of the purchasing and the customers are coming from, it's from people who are distributors themselves.
Industry for being just an incredibly stable, effective, and growing organization. Now, it's led by these 7 incredible human beings. I've had the privilege of meeting every one of them, which is incredible. And they're super heart-centered, but they know what they're doing, right? They have over 150 years of combined experience in the industry. There's healthcare professionals, there's research scientists, there's everybody that we need to make sure that we're really getting this message of natural healthcare into the marketplace. Now, this number is really important. The doTERRA difference in terms of retention rate in the network marketing industry, if a company is doing well, their retention rate is 11%. Ours is 65%. What does that mean? It means that 65% of your customers that are coming in each and every year are still ordering time and time and time again, as opposed to just 11%. So this allows us to have a very stable network, a very stable organization with income that we can rely on month after month. Okay. Now, success is simple. We do the same thing over and over and over again. And I'm going to tell you, you can have this document. I'm just giving you an overview. You can read this on your own time, of course. But I want to show you the income producing possibilities with doTERRA. Okay. These are different ranks in.
All right, the different ranks. We have elite, and you need to enroll 15 plus people, and you get $300 a month for having more than 15 people on your team. That's a hard thing to sell, and you're only getting a hard thing to sell. What am I even trying to say? That's a hard thing to accomplish, I think. And enroll and you only get $304 a month, and that's without like the expenses. Let's do the fun thing and just check out doTERRA's income disclosure statement just to refresh our memories. Okay, so unfortunately doTERRA only has their 2019 income disclosure statement available, but it does say in a typical month this is what about 400,000 distributors earned, and it says distributors ordered products for resale from doTERRA, and about 152,000 of them earned money from their sales and the sales of those they sponsored. Below is their earnings in a typical month before expenses. So about half of the people who signed up with doTERRA earned some kind of money. And if you look at the first year distributors, it says that they earned more than $100 a month. That's 50% of them. Top 10%, which is only 1,300 people, earned more than $230 a month. And the top 1% in 1 year earned more than $860 in a month. Which, if you break down $860 for like each week, you'd make about, what, $215 a week, which you could make working a part-time job, and you would actually get days off, and you could go home, clock out, turn it off. So 1% of people in the first year of doTERRA earned as much as somebody working a part-time job. And I can almost guarantee that to even achieve those kind of numbers, they were working much, 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 much more in their week than somebody working a part-time job. Okay, so going back to this, it looks like if we're looking at doTERRA's income disclosure statement where it said that, you know, I guess in 1 year, only 100 people made $860 a month. And so if we look at this, it looks like in order to achieve that kind of money, I guess, you had to enroll over 25 people, which, again, in the grand scheme of people, 25 is not that many, but getting 25 people to say yes and stay each and every month, that's when it's difficult.
In our world, you can think about them as entry level, and then you're getting promotions each month or however fast you want to go. There's some real money to be made. And each one of these ranks is made up. You'll see the gold, green, blue, and purple.
Yeah, I like how she's just looking at this like rainbow instead of showing, okay, these are the ranks. Here's elite, here's premier, here's silver, here's gold, here's platinum, here's whatever the one that she cut off is. Why not show those and say, this is how many people you need to enroll, this is how much money you can make per month. They skip over that because they are aware that by stating how many people you need in order to achieve these ranks will scare people off, because they'll be like, how will I ever be able to enroll 25 people into what I'm doing, convince 25 people that what I'm doing, they should do it along with me, and just blindly say yes and just purchase oils.
We are paid 4 different ways in doTERRA. And you'll see that your income is...
No, you're paid 2 ways. It's sales and recruiting. You can make it sound fancy any other way you want, but there's just 2 ways. And they will say sales, and then they will say recruitment plus bonuses of the recruitment plus bonuses of those people recruiting those people, which to me is just recruitment. That's all it is.
Combination of all 4 of these different ways. The top rank in doTERRA is called Presidential Diamond. Basically, it means that you help 6 people to have a 6-figure salary every year. It's incredible. In doTERRA, you don't get to go to the top without bringing other people along with you, which is one of the things that I absolutely love about doTERRA.
You don't get to the top unless you bring other people with you. And they always make it seem like that's a good thing. But you have no choice. In order to make money, you have to have people below you. You have to bring people along with you. It wasn't like to get to the top, you have to share the love of essential oils and sell essential oils to a bunch of people in order to enrich their lives while enriching yours and benefiting yours. It's you have to bring people along with you. You have to recruit in order to rank up, to make more money. Recruitment is necessary. What does that sound like?
But remember, we said that there's no limit on advancement in earnings. If you want to go for it, you can have double presidential, triple presidential. There's a woman in our organization working on her 4th presidential organization. doTERRA is not going to tell you to stop. Okay.
I mean, technically, no business would tell you to stop. If you kept bringing in customers after customers after customers and making the business money, they wouldn't say, no, stop, don't.
Now, there's these 4 ways that we're paid. Okay, so you see the fast track or the fast start bonus, the power of 3, unilevel, and leadership. What I want to focus on today is the power of 3 team bonus. This is the fastest way for you to be making $1,500 a month, month after month after month. And then,
well, why? I understand she said it's the fastest way, and I believe that is by getting 3 people, get 3 people. It's just sad that the fastest way or the best way to be making $1,500 a month is not you need to sell X amount, this much in doTERRA oils a month, and then based off of commission, this is how you'll make $1,500 a month. You probably would have to sell so many bottles of doTERRA oils in order to make $1,500 a month. So this probably is the fastest and most realistic way that people make $1,500 a month. Not saying it's the easiest, because I think either way is very difficult, but I mean, I guess they're both difficult and not easy, and it's just, don't join an MLM. Just the fact that the idea is like, oh, let me teach you how to make money. Just make other people join the business, and then that money will flow up. That's how you do it.
as that grows, you kind of pull into some of these ranks, and you can look at some of the bonuses. But we're just going to look at 1,500 as a bare minimum. What is that going to take? Because what we're looking for is people who are willing, ready, and able to commit to this particular bonus. Yeah. So I'm going to switch now. Nothing fancy over here. Nothing fancy. I'm going to switch to a little Excel I created. You can also have this Excel if you want to play with some numbers. You will see down here that I've got a bunch of different currencies because we work in so many different markets. There's China, there's Mexico, there's a fast way, there's a slower way. You can play with it. Okay. Let me show you how to read this document. And if you decide that you want to buy into this organization, what is required of you and what is expected of you? Yeah. Okay, so this is month 1. This spot up top is you, okay? In month 1, you basically have 2 responsibilities. You get your doTERRA account open, okay? That's $35. It's like a Costco account, a membership, yeah? You buy into your account, and you help 3 people to do the same thing. So maybe you're showing them this video, yeah? Maybe you have mastered this video and you are teaching everybody yourself. It doesn't matter. Use the tools. Your job is to find your 3. Yeah. Nobody buys any product in month 1 unless you want to. You totally can. But this is really about setting up your organization to maximize this particular bonus. Now, OV means organizational volume. We'll talk about that next. There's no rank because no one's buying anything. And you're in your negative $35. Okay. You've bought your position and you've helped your 3 people buy their positions. Now, month 2, you're still on top. You've got your 3 in place. In month 2, everybody orders their first set of products. Now, in doTERRA, there's something called a PV value. It's a point value. And for this particular bonus, every person has to order 150 points of product a month.
This is how they also receive their paycheck. If they want to receive their commission, receive their team sales bonus, like the money from their recruits, they have to buy and or sell $100 or 150 points worth of product. It may be more than $100. It may be 150. It may be $200. But you have to do that every single month in order to receive your paycheck, essentially. But you didn't, let's say, personally sell, we'll just use 100 to make it easy, $100 worth of product or buy $100 worth of product. They're not going to give you your paycheck. That would be like going to your job and not purchasing whatever product, service, whatever that your organization sells or whatever, and you didn't meet the requirement of purchasing X amount from your company, and they're like, sorry, you don't get a paycheck this week because you didn't buy from us. I'd be like, well, that's illegal. Give me my money. But in an MLM, they're like, sorry, you have to purchase our product in order to receive your paycheck. Come on.
Let's call it $200 US. Okay, so you and your three, everyone orders that 150 points of product, $200. And then your three, this is their month to get their three in place. Okay, so again, maybe they're watching this video. Maybe you're helping them talk to their three. It depends on what you want and how you want to start.
I like how easy she makes it seem that you just have three people who just are like, yeah, that's okay, I'll do it. And then they easily can each find a three. If it was this easy to find 12 people, I think people would be ranking a lot higher and making a lot more money in doTERRA than they are.
So you have...
MLMs are really they lay it out so simply. Like when you say it like this, yes, of course it sounds simple. It's the application that is so hard to replicate because you have to convince people that this is a good thing and something that they should do. And I think I said this earlier in the video, also stay. It's one thing to maybe get somebody to say yes and buy in for a month, maybe two, but after a certain amount, they're like, I'm not making any money, so they leave. Now you need to find another person, and maybe two more people leave. Okay, now you have to fill those spots. So it's more than just finding three people, because if the blue dot on the right decided to leave or never find three people, you need to find another blue dot. So you need to have blue dots lined up, so more than three people. And then again, those three people have to find three people. And the chances of that are very, very small.
The orange guys, they're buying in, they're not buying any product. Their investment is $35. And then you and your three, you're ordering on what's called LRP. It's a loyalty rewards program. We'll talk about that. You're ordering your first set of products. Now, this bonus starts in your very second month, and you earn your first level bonus, which is $50. Okay, because you and your three blue guys have made their order. First level means that you got your $50 bonus. Okay, but everyone's still in the red. Right? We haven't gotten to the big bonuses yet. Now, you're in the red because I'm not counting the fact that you've actually bought product. You are not just tossing money to the wind and hoping some board flips somewhere. You're actually buying product that you're using in your home. And we're going to teach you how to do all that. Yeah, how to maximize the product. But you're still out financially. So I really want to show you what it takes for you to not be out financially. So I'm not really taking into account that you're actually getting products in your home. But oh man, they're incredible. You're going to love them. All right. So now let's look at your month 3. Remember, all of these people have brought on with 2 considerations. 1, they are committing to find 3 people that are going to do this with them. And 2, they're committing that from month 2 on, they're going to be placing their $200 of product. Okay. Everyone comes on understanding that that's the game. Yeah.
That's a hard sell. Be like, hey, from now until forever, and I don't know when you'll make money, but you need to invest $200 each month into this business. And I don't know when you'll be in the black. No promises, but join along with me because everybody else is saying that it's possible and that I will make money and you will make money. I have heard testimonies of these people going on these amazing trips and having these cars and these houses and these whatnot. Those people have done it. They're saying I can do it. So let's just blindly go on this journey and hope for the best because people that I don't know have gone on trips and have a car.
They're finding their 3 people and they are ordering starting their month 2. Okay, that's how this works. Now let's look at your month 3. In your month 3, you're ordering.
I mean, you can make that circle as big as you want and spread these things out however you want, but I see it.
Your top 3 are ordering and these 9 are ordering. The orange guys this month are helping their 3 buy in. So you have the yellow who are not ordering product. They're just buying their position, $35. And then you've got you, your top blue, and your orange all ordering product. Now let's check out this bonus. Okay. Because you've got 2 levels ordering, your bonus is $250 that month. And you helped your blue guy.
The amount of work and having this amount of people underneath you, and I get that this is just her strategy to get to 1,500, but we're 3 months in, put in, I can't even guess how many hours of work that somebody has put in to achieve something like this, and to still be in the red. You could have just got a part-time job and made it to the top 1% of doTERRA in a year.
Get their $50 bonus.
That makes sense. Top percent of, because it was 1% of first year distributors make 800 and whatever a month. So instead of doing all this for 3 months, that first month, you know, if it works out, I mean, everybody's different, but the amount of effort and time that you would put into that part-time job, you would have money after 3 months, not still be in the red for an MLM, just giving the MLM money.
Okay. You've hit a rank. There's not loads of money happening at that rank, so I didn't add anything in here, but you're still negative. This is your month 3. You've made 2 orders. Okay, everyone's duplicating down below you. You're using the tools. You're still growing. Everyone's committed. Let's look at your month 4. Aha, this is where it starts to get really fun. Here's you, your top 3 ordering.
81 people. 81 for you to then get $1,100. That's not that much money for this ridiculous thing that is going on right here. Having that many people underneath you so that, and this is assuming in a perfect, magical MLM fantasy world that this is how it works out. The amount of time, effort, energy, money that you have put in, and after 4 months, you get $1,100. And yes, maybe that is life-changing. But looking at this, I'd be like, that's impossible. There's no way I'm going to find this amount of people. Because if that's the case, then every single person would be selling doTERRA, would be buying into this. Every person would have to. You're going to run out of people.
Orange, ordering. The yellow are ordering. And then the yellow this month are committed to bringing on their 3. So you have the greens who are just buying in $35. And because you have 1, 2, 3 levels ordering, you make your 1,500 bonus in that month. Your blue makes their $250, and the orange makes.
Are you allowed to be selling to potential customers at this, or is that not allowed in her strategy?
Their $50. Okay. Now this is where you start to hit some ranks in doTERRA, and some of the other bonuses start to add up. This month, you are now up, including the products that you purchased, up over $1,000. You put in some rank, you put in some of the other bonuses, you're usually up around $2,000, $2,200. And then you're never in the red again, right? You're never in the red again.
Unless you're buying more products so that you can give it as samples and show it off on social media. Again, I mean, I was going to say it sounds easy. This is, that is, there, it's just not possible. It's not possible for the average person just coming in and seeing this. If I saw this video and I was seriously thinking of, for some reason, starting a doTERRA business, this would scare me away. I'd be like, okay, nope, but this is clearly not for me. This is overwhelming, a lot, wow. And also, just saying, oh, you're just buying $200 worth of product a month. And that could be, what, 5 oils? Maybe, I guess it depends, but maybe you need more. Again, samples. You know, maybe you want to have someone on hand to do parties. Maybe you want to, again, show off a whole set on social media and be using it and talking about it. So you're having to use up your product, therefore you need to buy more. $200, I doubt they're only spending $200 a month on product.
Month 4, you not only break even, you're positive, and then it keeps building from here on out. Let's look at what month 5 could look like. Month 5, get this. Now you've got your greens ordering, and each one of these greens is committed to bringing on their people. That's 243 people coming into your organization in that 1 month. This is possible, my friends. Okay. Now, not only are you...
No, it's not. No, it's not. So you get your net earning of $2,500 if you have 300 people underneath you. And again, each of these months is assuming that all of these little dots are staying and able to commit to spending $200 a month.
Hitting the 150 or 1,500 bonus, your top line is hitting their 1,500 bonus. And then the next month, these people are going to hit. The next month, these people are going to hit. And before you know it, you are going to have changed so many lives financially because of this super simple system. It gets really fun though, because by month 5 or 6, you're earning around $3,500 to about $6,000 US a month. And if it keeps growing, that keeps growing and growing and growing. Okay? Now, I showed you the slow way. Yeah? I showed you your commitment in your first month is bringing in you and your 3. But there's a woman in our organization who, in her very first month, brought on these 39. Right? She just went to town. She worked with her 3, who worked with their 3, who worked with their 3.
At the beginning of doTERRA, did she know a lot of people? Somebody who doesn't have a large family, somebody who doesn't have a big friend group, somebody who doesn't have any friends but wants to be a part of this for the community. Would they be able to achieve this?
Everyone got their position within the first month. And then month 2, she got her $1,500 bonus, just like that. And she was never out any money because she worked. Okay. So all this being said, what I want you to remember from this, we're likely going to have more conversations. If you want to get on the phone with me, pick holes, talk about doTERRA, talk about essential oils, whatever. Okay. Get on the phone with me. I want to talk to you. What I need you to know is this is for you if you can place a $200 order from your second month on, and you commit to finding your 3 in either your first month or minimum your second month. Okay? Maximum your second month, I should say. Let me show you why it's so important to lay out these conditions so clearly. Okay? We're all in this together. You cannot go anywhere with doTERRA by yourself. And everyone's order matters. So let's say that this person down here decides they're not going to order 1 month. Well, guess what? That cost this person their $50 bonus, this person their $250 bonus, and this person their $1,500 bonus.
Right. So what you're saying is that you're not in control of your income. You don't have control over everything. The people below you have all the power and decide if you hit rank, decide if you hit your bonuses because they no longer want to be a part of it. How is that you're in control of all of this? You're not.
Because one person decides not to order. Okay. So this is why we're so transparent and upfront about what this takes and what the commitment is. Because if this person does not order in the month, they forfeit their position and we transfer somebody into that position. Okay, we are building organizations with positions, and everyone's commitment and dedication to both themselves and to one another matters. Yeah. So let me see if I want to go back here.
That's also why when people want to leave MLMs, they are, get like almost like held hostage. They're like, but my, you know, like, oh, but the team will be destroyed without you. Yeah, financially, the uplines may not be destroyed depending on the kind of system, but something like this, like if you're hitting, let's say, 3 months in a row, the money's going great, you know, no problems. Next thing you know, 17 people of your 500 whatever leave, and you lose out on everything. And you gotta start over. It's so up and down, so wishy-washy. Nothing is set in stone in an MLM, and that's terrifying.
Yeah. So just so you understand this is you and your top 3 people, right? And everyone needs 150 points. So think $200. When this happens, you make your 50. Then you help them get their 50, you hit 250. Then you help them get their 50, and you're making 1,500. Then you help them get their 50, and you're making 1,500. It's not rocket science. It's simple numbers. And we have seen this bonus paid out time and time and time again. After you hit this 1,500 bonus, right? Our vision is to help people alleviate some of their financial stress. And then we've got all the product education. We've got all of the product science, if that's your jam, to teach you how to use the products that you're investing in each and every month. Okay, so this isn't just get rich quick. This is, let's focus on getting some pressure off of each of our families stress-wise, and then we can start to really learn about and incorporate these incredible products, this incredible natural healthcare into our families and into our lives. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. If you have any questions, I want you to reach out to the person that introduced you to this video, and then we'll get on a phone call. Yeah, poke some holes in it. Like I said, I love skepticism. I love it when people ask questions, because this is real. And I need you to know that this is real so that you can make the best choice for you and your family. Okay, thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for listening. Can't wait to get on the phone with you. And until then, take care.
Bye, doTERRA lady. I like how at the end right there, she was like, I love skepticism. This is real. Like, this really is real. It's like, are you trying to convince yourself of that still? Or you're just tired of people having skepticism? And there is skepticism. You're saying, yes, people have hit this. How many people have hit it? 5? 50? Out of 400,000? There's probably more people since that 2019 income disclosure statement. There's probably 600, 700, 800,000 people in doTERRA. And so yeah, out of 800,000 people, and if you say hundreds have hit it, and that's probably an exaggeration, it's not that great. I mean, looking at that is so overwhelming to see those ridiculous, just 400 people. Like, you didn't personally have to find those, but you have to find people who are committed and who are able to spend $200 a month, and so you can make 1,500. You need to have 500 people underneath you so that you make a consistent 1,500. But if one of those people back out, then you don't get that. As if you have control over what any of those 500 people below you say or do. But that's the thing. In MLMs, they absolutely think that they have the right to other people's money, the right to other people's time, the right to control, manipulate, scare, whatever the case may be, because they want money. They are led by money. The product is just that could literally be any product. They just want the money. They say it's not about the money. If you're making it about the money, that's a problem. No, they make it about the money. They don't want you to make it about the money. They want you to make it about the product until you make enough money to make it about the money and hold your downline hostage. Alright, you guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really like it, please subscribe. Let's talk anything and everything doTERRA in the comments below. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!